Hey guys, thank you for watching. I'm Jessica. I'm a licensed counselor, art therapist, and clinical trauma professional. Today I just want to take the time to talk to you about the importance of knowing how your mind and emotions work in this day and age, and how you need to use them and be aware of their powers to be able to have the reality that you desire for yourself, your family, your loved ones, this planet, as a human experience. This is very important to me. This is my passion for many reasons. First of all, as a counselor, we know now that many people are being misdiagnosed. They are being diagnosed with ADHD, learning disabilities, substance abuse disorders, when in fact they have been affected by trauma. And trauma in itself is induced over and over now by us to us. And the effects of it cause us to not be able to function. We can't focus, we can't think clearly, we can't think for ourselves at times. We have all these extra sensitive perceptions, and they are just not being used correctly, because if they were used correctly, we would be the powerful beings that we are. So I just want to give you a little bit of information on why this is happening and how we can change it and the importance of it. So first of all, if you understand that in history, important people knew that to be able to control the masses, they would need to scatter their brains. Now, when you scatter someone's brain and you make their thinking malfunction, you kill generations. This is a genocide, and it's still happening today. Unfortunately, we did this to us. You can sit there and say you didn't do anything to anybody. However, we as a people, as a whole, we are all responsible for everything that is happening around us. For the cities that are disappearing, for the wars that are happening, for us killing one another. This is the reality of our existence at this time. But we are taking appropriate steps to reverse this, to reverse the effects, so we can survive here, so we can thrive. And to know what you can actually do with your thoughts, emotion, with your energy, with your power, it is really, truly liberating, freeing, amazing. You can create the reality that you want, that you desire. It is really up to you. It is difficult though, and I completely understand. What we're being fed all the time is meant to distract us. It's meant to get in our head so we can't control the thoughts of our own. If we could control our thoughts, we wouldn't have any of this problem. We wouldn't be killing each other. We wouldn't be killing ourselves. We wouldn't be filling our bodies up with chemicals and, trying to mask everything or trying to destroy our planet. Unfortunately, this is something that people find comfortable nowadays due to what they're putting in their head. And, we are all being taught this. But it's time now to liberate from this. It's time now to take back our control. It's time to heal and to move forward, to be catapulted forward in consciousness so we can survive as a species, so we can enjoy this human experience. First of all, if you are feeling like you can't focus, think about what is happening when you can't focus. What are you thinking about? Because I can almost guarantee you whatever it is you're thinking about has been put in your head, and they are not your thoughts. They have been put in your head by commercials, by businesses, advertisements. Like for example, sex sells. So the more you look at an advertisement or a video on sex, that's the more you think about it, and the less you're likely to use your own thoughts as your own power. And you see that in many addictions now, where families are falling apart because people can't control their own thoughts. That's just one example. This is a setup. It's a setup to get in your head, to make it so you can't think, so you do make that person or that company thrive. You are basically giving your soul to people to make money and to do what they will with their power by hurting other people. And even though you may say you're a victim of that, we are also responsible for that because we allow it to happen. And we are responsible for what we allow in our minds, because that controls our emotions, which controls our vibration as an energy. As a collective conscious, we affect one another, and when we give off this negative vibration, we affect the people and our environment around us. And there are many experiments you can work with to see that. You can put the lemon in the house and watch it mold up, or the glass of water, or the bread. You see how negative energy affects living things. And our reality is what we create it to be by our vibration. You see, whether you believe in a specific religion or not, in all ancient texts it discusses how we are an image of God. We are the vibration, the energy of God. It's like there is one source, if you could think about it as one large cloud of energy, and we are like the lightning bolts that come down and live this reality. And so our conscious is all connected, and we can feel and pick up each other's, and we are all affected. Luckily, with the information that we have now, we can reverse any negative effects we are having. This doesn't mean, oh, just think positive and positive things will happen. No. We have to understand the complexities of our thoughts, and how, when we manifest our reality, how it is actually being used to bring us what we think about most. So if we're constantly thinking about one specific thing, and it is truly not supporting ourself, our family, we're bound to have our families fall apart. We're bound to lose our identity and lose who we are and forget who we are. I mean, it's that simple, really. But to understand that our energy, okay, in this body, this robot of a body, we have a conscious that is separate from this body, and we can control this body. So anything that comes at this body, such as the thoughts that go in, the emotions that we create, we can change all of it. It starts with just trying to understand, okay? So let's say I think about whatever's around me. So if it's the music, if it's talking about hurting people, or if it's the video game and it's talking about hurting people, and then the next thing you know, in my reality, people are being killed and people are being hurt. It's almost as if what's put in is what comes out, right? I mean, you do see that. Things, the more we see things, we think it's entertaining. We think that, playing war in a video game is entertaining. I mean, sometimes, hey, it's just a game, right? But when it happens in real life, we don't like it, and we're becoming desensitized to it, because it is our reality. We made it into our reality. So it's time now to change our reality. Now, I would suggest starting to meditate and just clearing your mind as much as possible, pushing the world out of your head. One of the techniques I use with my clients, they have a hard time focusing, is to focus on their breath. Find a nice quiet place and breathe really deep inside into like the bottom of your belly, and use like the metaphor of a paintbrush in your mind. So whenever you start to have a thought come through, paint it white. I don't care what the thought is. If it's a sensation, if it's a feeling, if it's a thought, just paint it white and see, and make it a game, and see how long you can keep your mind clear one day at a time. It might take 5 minutes the first day, 10 minutes the second day, 15 minutes the next day. The longer you can clear your mind, the more control you have over your life. The longer you can stay in the present moment without the world being inside your head, that is the beginning to being able to control what you allow in your head. So then the next steps would be to trying to stay in the moment at all times. This is grounding for you. You can have thoughts in your mind that you don't like, and all you have to do is become aware of your thoughts and understand that that's not happening to you right now, and that's not nothing you want to think about right now. So where are you right now? You are here right now. You are enjoying the birds chirping. Listen to the birds. Look at who's in front of you. Feel. Take a drink of water. Be in the moment. This is control. This is controlling your mind and controlling your emotions, because you're choosing not to let a negative thought produce negative being, because you are not your thoughts. You are a product. What you experience is a product of your thoughts, though, and that is very powerful. So once you can control your mind and stay in the present moment, you can choose what you want to think about. So today I may choose to think about, let's say, what I want for to happen this weekend. Maybe I want to get up and exercise and be healthy, and I want to run a business and to thrive that way, and I am feeling the positive emotions from that, because as I see it, I feel it, and then next thing you know, as I'm feeling it, my reality kind of changes because I'm in a good mood and everything feels good, and next thing you know, it's happening for me, right? Just like when we have a negative thought in our mind, our boyfriend's cheating on us and he doesn't love us and we're grumpy all the time, and next thing you know, that's happening to us. And I'll give you, we can't control other people, but what we perceive as our reality is our perception. It is our thoughts. It is our emotions, and we do have an effect on others with them. So being an energy that we are, we need to understand that these emotions move our energy fields, and our energy fields are vibrations that are sent out into the world. And so if we think about what we want to think about, what we want as our reality, as if it's already happening, because if we want it and we're thinking about it, it is happening, and we're experiencing those emotions as if they're happening, our vibrations raise, and that is the vibration that will be sent out into space in the universe, and those vibrations end up coming back to you. So just like ancient texts say, as you give, you shall receive. That's an example of how that works. And we can heal trauma and these false beliefs that we're, a product of everything that, the government, that we're a product of people that have the money. We have power. It's just about taking our power back and learning and controlling ourselves and healing ourselves from this trauma that's being inflicted on us, so we can erase the effects. It has to be important to you. It's very important to me. I live near Detroit and I've worked in Detroit for years, and it's a city that's been a mainstream topic for years, about how it's been falling apart and it's desolate and it's this and that. Thankfully, I've been able to see it grow and flourish since I've been here the last 12, 13 years. But this is something that I believe, if we were to all focus on and learn about, that we could help people more with. So if we taught them more about how we affect one another, then maybe we could heal and all, work together to produce the results that we want with our intentions and our emotions and our belief systems. So I know it's a lot to think about, but if you do some research, you will understand that as a collective conscious, as a people, we do have a choice in this matter. We really do, and we have to do it together. We have generations and generations of people that have been hurt, and we need to heal. We have to help them heal. We have to help them see how powerful they really are. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing here, because I believe in you and I believe in me. And as I heal, I know I'm helping you heal, and it just gives me love and joy and feeling of peace that one day we will have peace again, and the lion will lay with the lamb again. And it is because we take responsibility for what we put in and what we project out. It is that simple. If you would like some guidance, I would be glad to help you because I do love you, I promise. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.